Oh, hello guys, what's up? It's Nihon, and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. As you can see, I am in orbit. I have a new design here for my good old rocket. How's my electric going? I need to... Let's get that charged back up a little bit. But yeah, I've got a new rocket design here. It's a little wobbly. I think I need some struts, because I'm still in career mode. I don't have the struts yet. But I like this design. This design is very good. It got me into orbit. I didn't even have to burn through my boosters, actually, which is weird. So, I got into orbit without having to burn through my liquid fuel boosters right here. They're almost burnt out, but you can see I'm already in a very nice little orbit around Kerbin. So we're just doing some science here today, and you can actually see I corrected a little bit my launch orbit. It was a little bit more of a higher node, ascending and descending node. So I've got it a little more flat here, and getting a little bit of orbital practice because we eventually want to get out to the moon. So no moonshot today because we don't quite have the rocket for that, but we do have a rocket very capable of getting us to the orbit, at least, without having to... There's the moon. Hi, moon. Hey, moon. How you doing? Jebediah is our little pilot dude. So, I've done a crew report, resources. Got quite a bit of electric charge left, which is good. Let's see, stage only stuff. So we're in a fairly nice orbit. A little bit of liquid fuel left. One of the things I might want to try and do here is when I get around to my periapsis again, add another maneuver. Oh! Okay, so we are going at quite a bit of speed. So maybe I'll do it at the apoapsis. Go ahead and cancel this. So let's try doing it at this apoapsis. Add a maneuver. Yeah, that'll work. So, no. I want... Maybe I do want to do this at the periapsis. So I'm learning about how to do kind of these orbital maneuvers. That's kind of the big thing that I'm teaching myself right now. Is how to properly orbit. Yeah, I want to do it at the periapsis here. And see if I can. I know these are all different controls to adjust everything as it is in three-dimensional space. So, okay. So there we kind of have it almost like that. Okay. I'm going to bring this node... Oh, no, we don't want to shift it. That's just shifting it. Oh, no. Oh, shoot. That's the one thing I forget a lot is that, so at the periapsis, I want to add a maneuver, and I want this to kind of rotate a little bit here, so that our node, so at least our orbit's a little flatter. And it's not perfect, because we still have this apoapsis that's a little bit higher, way higher up. And you can see we have a very long elliptical orbit. It's just because of the way I burnt. Didn't make it a nice round orbit because I burnt a little bit too long on when I was at the periapsis. I was burning a little bit too much. So just for the future, yeah, it's called Untitled Spacecraft right now, by the way. So we'll get a name for it as well. So this will be kind of our base for our eventual hopeful lunar vehicle. That's Ike out there. I think that's Tylo and Lath are out there. That's the moon. So we do have some celestial bodies on our radar. Where's Minmus? Doesn't see Minmus on here. Okay. So the idea here will be eventually we'll get good enough at all this orbital stuff that we'll be able to kind of get this all settled. So flap this a little bit out. Periapsis will be at 71,000 right now, so it's a little bit closer. But let's go ahead and we'll fast forward a little bit here. Let me just kind of check on our... Oh, nope. Let's go back to our ship. And make sure our charge is... Okay, it can still burn. Excellent. So, we have our SAS on. For those of you who've been bugging me, why isn't your SAS on? Why isn't your SAS on? Well, truth be told, part of that was I just had forgotten about it. So, so I forgot that most of these do have kind of a little bit of torque on their own. So I don't want to run the electric charge out here too quick. I want to watch that. Because we do have to turn this bad boy around a little bit, looks like. So we get pointing in the right direction. I also want to go on EVA if I can. Oh, there it is down there, you can see. Oh, careful, careful. Stop, 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 stop. Stop, 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 stop. 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 Oh. Oh, there goes our... There's that stage. And we're still kind of floating. So let's go ahead and... Oh! Oh, that's right, because that stage is... That stage was already empty, so we needed to... So we need to kind of configure that. Oh, hold on, hold on, hold on. Oh, oh, careful, careful. Okay, so this is a bit of a problem. We only have a little bit of electrical charge left, and we have to go quite a bit of ways around to get to this blue dot, and that's going to be our burn. And I think we're losing our orbital speed now too, so that's a bit of a problem. So let's go ahead, fast forward a little bit. We have a burn in about... Oh, careful, careful. Oh, there we go. Whew, okay. So our electrical charge is doing alright. I don't think we're going to have enough speed to do our burn properly. Okay, so coming around here. Fast forward a little bit, just make this go a little bit faster. For the sake of video. Okay, so we have our burn approaching in about 10 seconds. So we want to start burning, I think, at about 5 seconds. So there we go. And we're probably not going to have enough fuel to make this happen. Let's see if we can't at least adjust our orbit a little bit. So we have to burn about a minute, and our liquid fuel is already going at quite a rapid pace here. So that's a little bit of an issue. It's a little bit of a worrisome issue for me. I think SAS is holding on for dear life. Our orbit is adjusting itself, which is great. Excellent, excellent. You can see liquid fuel is burning down. Unfortunately, this guy doesn't provide an electric charge, so that is a bit of a problem. We are going to have to eventually unlock solar panels and whatnot. So, crew reports. It's pretty much space right now. The sky seems mostly below us. Keep that one, Jebediah. How are we doing on electric charge, liquid fuel? So this little rocket, I think this is the 909. It does not. Oh, careful, careful, careful. We don't need that. We don't need to go any further, because we've actually. Oh, we are actually. Well, we're coming back to Earth, so Kerbin, which is fine with me, because we can go ahead and observe the mystery goo while we're coming into space. Keep the data on that, and that one we keep data. Okay, so that's fine. Oh, wrong button. So I've kind of messed up the little bits of data there, but it's fine. We do have our rocket. I think we're pointed toward Kerbin, which screwed up our trajectory. So you live and you learn. Jebediah is so happy. He's so happy to be coming back. And there's our heat coming in at quite a quick speed here. Can we... Before we do that, yeah, let's get rid of that. 16, 15. Drag shoots. Alright, look at that. You're a trooper, Jebediah. Oh, there goes her. Here she goes. Oh, look at that. Look at those effects. That's cool. Spacecraft, untitled spacecraft debris. And splashdown. Okay, yeah, we're gonna splash down the ocean, which is fine. We are losing our lipid of our... Cancel now. Review reports. Okay, space near Kerbin. Keep the data on that. So we are losing our electric charge here a little bit. Not sure why, but it also doesn't really matter too much because we are going to be landing with a Kersplash soon enough. Our packet, our parachute for our rocket should go ahead and open up in a couple. There's the splash. There's the splash down. There we go. About 500 meters, it opens up. And we'll have a splash down here in a little bit. So I'll go ahead and wait for this to kind of recover and come back, and we will see how we did on the science. Probably didn't get too much, but we don't need much. We don't need much to get where we need to go. So I will be right back. Excellent. We have 16.94 science. It gets us 45 science, which is what we need to unlock our next little bit of data here. So we got our crew reports, our mystery goo observations, and recovery of a vessel Kerbin orbit, which gives us 10 science. So 16.9 science are done on missions for a total of 45. And if you take a look here, what we need. 45 science to unlock any of these. So the question is, what do we want? We don't really want the fuel tank yet. We will eventually need that. Science tech, comms is good. Science junior is really good. That's really good for science. So we could possibly use that and get a bunch more science points. The battery pack as well is also something that we really need, because obviously you saw that our battery was kind of dying out there. So we also have flight control. Now this is useful because it would give us the Stay Putnik, which will allow us to launch our ships without having to, put a Kerbinaut in there and possibly kill him. Obviously, winglet and Mark 1 cockpit, which is good for space planes. And we also have an inline reaction wheel. But more importantly, I think this is the one we want, the general construction. And the reason for that is because we have the TT-70 radial decoupler, which is alright. I like this one personally. We also get the launch stability enhancer, which is really good because it means that we don't have to worry about our rockets falling apart. And most importantly, the strut connector. That will give us some huge stability boost. Did I say stability boost? If I said stability. But basically, we really need these struts because when I launched the rocket the first time, it was really wobbly all over the place, and I didn't really like that too much. Also, we get the stack tri-coupler, which will allow us to hook up. You know how I've got those rockets that are hooked up on the outside? We can actually hook it up underneath and just make a taller rocket. So I'm going to go ahead and take the general construction, and that will open up some new avenues for us. So fuel systems, so we get the Rockamax and a bunch of new fuel tanks, including the external fuel duct and RCS thruster blocks. The Rocket Max fuel tank, structural fuselage. So this is all stuff that is useful to us for. Actually, I like the hydraulic detachment manifold. It's another piece I like. We also get aerodynamics, which is a lot of stuff for space planes, which is great. And really what we need to get next is the science tech down here. So we need the rechargeable battery pack, the Science Junior, and the new communications dish are all very important things to go ahead and grab. But we don't have any science left, so what we may need to do is save this. This is our untitled spacecraft. You can see here I've kind of got the whole onion shape going on. And I need to, actually, now I think about it, I want to move, because this is going to burn out. This tank is going to burn out before these ones do now. But that's fine. So what I can do is when these guys decouple, this will also decouple. So these guys will decouple here. So let's go ahead and move that in there. And I'll just have that all decouple at once. And I'm also going to make a change here. Oh. So I'm going to move that up. Take that off. I'm going to change the type of rocket that's on here. This one I'm going to swap out for one of these ones that actually generates an electric charge. I'm also going to add another fuel tank on here. And I will switch this out, I think, for the TV30. So I'll make it a little bit taller, but we can deal with that. So this is where all those things that I just bought are going to come in very much, in use here. And that's why I went with the stability stuff, because we really need a lot of stability to get something like this off the ground. So the first thing I've noticed with this design is they wobble up here a little bit. So I want to go ahead and throw another set of the 38K radial decouplers on here if I can. Like that, yes. Actually, what I want to do is if I can kind of do that again. Can I do that again, please? Does that work? Yeah, that works like perfectly. So these ones are right here. Okay, so these are going to decouple with those. And these are going to decouple. Let's see if I can slide this in here. Does not want to cooperate with me? Oh, okay, I see a problem too. I see another problem. These guys are, hold on. These guys are kind of on here sideways, so that's not very good. Oh, no. I don't want to do that. Just want. I gotta take these off real quick. And these guys gotta be like right here. And right here, so I'm using an angular snap to make that happen. Bring that down. A little bit more. Now it's a little higher. So hopefully get these to angular snap properly this time. Nope, those are off on the side now. So rocket building is not easy. I've apparently now gotten Munchmo hooked on this game, or at least playing it a little bit. Yeah, that looks better. So we've got a little more stability here because these are now clamped onto the side of these rockets. Now the other thing we need to do is get these rockets kind of hooked up and a little bit more stable, because they are wobbling a little bit in the bottom, and I'm a little worried about that. So I'll take these strut connectors and I'm gonna kind of connect them like that. I'll give them a little bit of stability. It's not perfect, whatever. Uh-oh. Nope. No, I did not want to do that. Oh, that's bad. That's really bad as far as... Okay. That's no good. That's no good. So, I almost want to clone these now. Shoot. Shoot. Alright, I gotta figure this out. I gotta get this, It's being stupid to me now. Crap. So hold on one second while I figure this all out. Okay, I'm back. So first off, I've kind of recovered where I was before, so I do have to go back through and throw a few more things on here just as I did previously, because I was able to recover my earlier save, but I wasn't able to recover some of the adjustments I just made. So we learned a few things on how not to do things in Kerbal Space Program. Excellent. So I want this one to go here. I'm just going to have this attached to the outside, like right there. Okay, so that's good. And yeah, one of the things we could do is we could take this stack tri-coupler, put it in the middle here, and then have those 3 rockets kind of attached to it that way, and have them just detach as a regular stage. However, I probably would want to make this a little bit shorter of a rocket, because otherwise it's going to be pretty tall and it'd be a little more wobbly and unwieldy. So, not sure how I feel about that yet, so I'm going to switch you out for the 30. And up you go, and then you go back under here. And that's good. Now, what I did previously, I have to make sure that my separatrons are lined up, and I'll save it now. So, by the way, we've named it the Panther Mark 1, for the idea being that I'm going to name all of these after various cats, probably large game cats. So, obviously, you know, we already have the Liger Mark 1 in my creative world. So, why not name this the Panther Mark 1? I thought that was a little fitting. Actually, no, I don't want to do it like this. What I want to do is get these struts to come off, because right now this is problematic. I can't zoom in any further, can I? Struts, can I get the struts? The struts, and then you get the struts off. These things are such a pain to highlight. Okay. Nope. What I need to do is throw a set of decouplers on there for that. Oh wait, no, because we're... Yeah, I want to do that, because I want the debris to fall apart, even if the rocket is going to fall apart. So we'll do that, and that way this all kind of blows at the exact same time. So we've got all of these decoupling simultaneously. Go ahead and throw that C200 fuel tank in there. And we'll throw that on there. Now we need to go ahead and, again, save. Make sure to save often. Just as with anything. I should remind myself that. Because you never know what kind of derps the game will throw your way. And you want to make sure that in the event of an emergency, you are able to quickly go back and change an error. Because rocket science is a fickle creature, and it will blow up in your face if you're not careful. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that. And then you can kind of come on here. It's a little high. I'll lower it down a little bit. So maybe like right here. That's a little bit low. A little higher. Like right there. Yeah, it's fairly close. No, it's not close enough. Okay, so let's get this lined up perfectly, and this is very important that we do. Okay, so there we go. Zoom down a little bit so I can get this lined up just right. a little bit low. Those of you asking why aren't I doing this with the having it the angular stuff is because I was an idiot and I didn't do it that way in the first place. So unfortunately, I would have to basically tear apart the entire rocket to do it again if I wanted to do it that way. I could, but I'm only going to be here. You know, this is only like a 15-20 minute series, guys. Come on. All right, so damn you. Look at that, like how it's like snapped sideways like that. It's like, yeah, I want my rocket to go there. Oh, interesting. So now it wouldn't let me do that. Oh, so now it's just being stupid. Trying to like attach the things that shouldn't be attaching to. Okay, see if this way will it work now. Okay, it works a little bit better. Yeah, that's pretty close. That's better. Is that attached to all things properly? I think it is. Now it is. Hey, that's good. That's pretty good. So, we'll fix this. This is just the Mark 1. So, basically, we're just testing this at the moment. And I want to see how this all works as far as rocketry goes and general science. Maybe we'll do an EVA while we're out there. So let's do some goo as well. Slap some goo on there, because that's fun, right? So the big thing that we need to do still is we need to set up our lower this back to the ground a little bit more and set up our braces, our launch stability enhancers, as I like to call them. So we'll go ahead and throw these actually. Yeah, I think here would be good to throw them on, right? So let's save this, and I'll see you guys on the test pad where we'll give this a shot.